What happens to our soul when we enter this human experience? We are taught to desensitize from what we do so naturally. What we do so naturally is take in the energies around us and process this life through those energies that move through our vessel. Our sensory system picks up on that and then projects out a new mix-up of frequencies upon every encounter to the energies around us. Where our blockages come into play is through the heavily distorted belief systems. It is not putting blame on anybody when I speak this. It is just a matter of fact, because you are consistently being taught to follow another pathway. And while it gives you the heads up on what somebody else has learned, things are forever changing within our walk of life. People are fighting over it and arguing over whose point is right over the next person. It is an absolute joke, because it is a limitation upon your own ability to expand your own concepts toward that thing. Everything we know of this life has been developed from another human being's perception of what that is. And then people backed it up and agreed with it. And that's what supported it to become that interpretation. It is still an illusion. All of it is. Nothing is set in concrete within this walk of life. You can agree and, based off where you're at with your own perception, yes, of course, we're going to agree with some things more than others. But when you go deeper, you begin to connect with your own self and your own ability to connect with the energies that flow outside of you and within you, within the unseen, because energy takes up no form. It is only when it embodies physical form that is when our eyes will be able to interpret it. You free your mind to expand when you understand this. What we truly are, the essence of us, it is within the energy. The energy, your eyes do not see it, but you feel it. It is seen from a different place. It is allowing yourself to be receptive to those energies moving through you and allowing your mind to piece it together in its own unique way, away from the conformity of beliefs that are already out there. When we come here, we are in our purest state. Our purest state is love. And what love is to me is the need for growth, the need to understand more of self, and that drive and potential, that raw ambition to open up your curious mind, to step into the unknown, following that feeling of curiosity. That is what love is to me. It is a need for the soul to take in more energy, to keep expanding upon where we start, to layer upon that consistently and branch out into more. This is evolution. All of us are driven from a point of needing to evolve, but the world puts a cap on you. The human way is of limitation. And yes, we are human beings in our physical form, but we are energy underneath it all. And when you start to move naturally from this understanding that your energy is what drives your physical form forward, if you allow it, instead what happens is our eyes will take in what the outside world is showing us, and then we put a cap, a lid on ourselves from stepping beyond that, because this is it. We have been given these narrow pathways that we walk, these limits that we are confined within, that stop our minds from branching out and understanding our own selves first and foremost, and then being able to branch out beyond that and interpret from our own authentic state of existing the need for growth through that curious energy that moves through us so naturally. You've come here to expand upon yourself. Your love energy will never set you up wrong. Love energy is not being all la-di-da with the flowers and the birds and the bees and the butterflies. That is not what love is. And this is just my personal perception on all of it. So it is not forced upon anybody. It is the way for me, how I have interpreted this life. My love energy is that pull, that need for my growth, that need to explore, the need for me to piece together my own way, how I'm going to interpret this life that I walk, my own journey. I add my own flavor into the mix every time I do this. When you step into anything from the heart space, that need that pull that is drawing you forward. Never have regret for doing anything when it comes from this space. That is your abundant energy. That is your growth energy, the energy needed for evolution. That is the space that you tap into when you open up to this and you allow it to move through you. You free your soul to do what it came here to do. What it came here to do is to explore that curiosity that wants you to interpret things your way. You are here to live your life and touch on anything that pulls at your curiosity. When it comes from this place and you are led down pathways that don't turn out to where the mind has told you what the outcome needs to be, don't get disheartened, because we're not meant to fill in the gap. We're not meant to tell ourselves how the story is going to go. We're meant to just step toward the things that our heart pulls us to. The story doesn't matter. It is the process. Every step you take along your journey, the experiences that you face that are yet to be faced, this is what unravels you. This is what adds to that unique recipe that is you. Allow your heart to guide you without pressure to live up to the expectations that this world will make you feel so trapped within yourself that you are not enough, that you're not doing enough. This is the illusion. The only time you are not doing enough is when you are sitting in an unsatisfied mental state, when you have allowed your mind to take over your heart drive. Your heart, that is the key to everything in this life. Your blessings, your abundance, that light energy that opens up to you when you step according to where the heart wants you to go. Tap into this space that you exist from. That is your authentic energy right there. That need for more, that need to explore, to touch on things that intrigue you. This is where it's at. I am putting this out there for somebody today. Don't limit yourself. Lose the illusion and come back to what you truly are. Your truth is love. Your need for growth, that is all that matters. Your need to become more than what you were yesterday. That is all you can ever ask for in this life. You are doing life right when you allow this drive to pull you forward. Trust in yourself. Let your heart guide you, because it always knows the way.